And welcome back, everybody, to episode 46 of the Marvelite podcast. I am your host, Luke, this week, and as always, I am joined with Will.
What is going on, everybody? What's up?
What up? And we got Nickel.
What?
Nickel, and Will?
Wow, that's, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm here, guys. What's up?
That's the way
we start the podcast.
What up?
Nick
oh my
says,
god, and DC Luke's here.
I'm here, everybody. We crossed over.
It's that boy. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing
remember,
pretty good.
Will, we're not supposed to swear.
Huh.
That's right. You got to keep that locked up.
I'm pretty sure Captain America was the one who worried about language, not Tony Stark.
Oh my god, you guys. So we have so much to talk about. I don't even know how we're going to put this in.
No, we have a whole other show to record after this. We got to do the best of after this.
Yeah. This is kind of like a pregame show, so this is just heating up to what's to come.
Y'all get
The
to hear
finale.
you get to hear serenade your soothed ears twice this week.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, so we got some awesome kick-ass Thor Ragnarok news. So we have a couple of things, and I'm going to save the best one for last. But we have Odin himself as a freaking hobo in the film.
Odin confirmed.
Thor Ragnarok is currently filming in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, and some set photos keep leaking online because they're kind of just filming out in the open in the streets. So I guess it's confirmed that there will be sections of the film that will be on Earth, which I honestly didn't really expect. I thought this was going to be more of a cosmic film. I mean, it probably will be, but there'll definitely be some scenes on Earth. But anyways, so apparently in the film, Odin himself will be kind of living as a homeless person on Earth, kind of, I don't know, in hiding or what, but apparently, at the end of Thor the Dark World, we had Loki usurp the king off the throne.
Power.
Yeah, which I don't know how.
He's
I mean,
Loki. He tricked him.
I mean, he tricked him out of his powers.
crafty
He
little
sits on
bastard.
that throne. He gets his powers.
He
I
tricked
guess.
him again.
I don't know.
Just swooped him right from underneath his toes.
Oh my gosh, that's interesting. Well, I mean, I guess that kind of gets rid of the theory that A, Odin is dead, or B, he's in his own prison. But because I kind of wanted to see that, to be honest with you. Have you guys ever looked at what Odin's prison looks like? It's terrifying. You don't ever want to go there. It's essentially hell, is what it is.
Yikes!
And it's terrible. And that's kind of what I was hoping. I was kind of hoping that Loki had actually locked him in his own prison, but I don't know. Apparently not. He's on Earth as a homeless person,
Yeah,
running around and
just a vagrant.
Yeah, just a vagrant hiding in New York, just chilling. Father Odin just chilling in New York as a homeless person.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, anyway, so we got some more Doctor Strange news. Or Doctor Strange news. God damn it.
What are you saying?
Just keep going.
I ruined it. I ruined it.
Hang in there,
no,
baby.
I ruined it.
Just so people know, it's 12:30 a.m. or something. It's so late. I'm just
That's
True.
Yeah, it is pretty damn late. But anyways, no. We're still on Thor Ragnarok. However, one of the set photos had Chris Hemsworth holding it kind of looked like a Post-it note. But anyways, there was writing on that Post-it note. And what it said on that Post-it note, it read 177A Bleecker Street. Now, quiz time. What is that address?
That is the Sanctum Sanctorum in New York.
Yeah,
It is.
That's right. That is the home of Doctor Strange himself. So, what does that mean? Does anybody got any ideas? Because I don't.
Smells like a cameo.
Obligatory Marvel cameo to hammer home interconnectivity between movies.
You think so?
Never let
I
it
think
die.
so.
I said I did a video about this, a news video, and I was talking about how it seems cool that they're going to establish that Doctor Strange is this detective kind of for hire that people go to or something now.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much that you can speculate on. I think if I was going to give any kind of speculation, it would probably Thor would probably have to go to him to look for help because he needs to figure out a way to stop Hela. I mean, and Loki. So I don't know. There's so much speculation, but anyways, guys, let us know what your thoughts are on that. Give us your speculation, some of your ideas. I'd like to know.
Bring us them thoughts, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But anyways, guys, so I think we're gonna shift from Thor and we're gonna go to Spider-Man. Now, I know it's that time. So, if any of you guys live on the internet as we do, I think that you're going to be pretty aware that there's a bit of a controversy going on right now. Will, I want you to be polite.
I can't. I just
be
can't. I'm not going to.
Be as polite as you can be.
I'm not going to. You were forewarned. Hide your kids, hide your husband, and hide your wives.
So as you guys know, Zendaya Coleman was cast in the film as Michelle, a.k.a. But reports are, now this hasn't been confirmed 100%. Like, Marvel has not commented on this at all. But supposedly, sources are revealing to people online that Zendaya is not playing Michelle, but she is playing Mary Jane Watson. Whoa. Okay.
No.
Just let me have this.
Okay. Will, I'm going to direct this over to you now.
Okay, so with the whole controversy going out, I like Zendaya as an actress. I think she could pull it off if they did cast her. It'd be neat to see her with the red hair. There are plenty of light-skinned black folk with red hair. If you've ever seen Jadetta, his hair is bright-ass red. Like, I think she could pull it off if they do it. They could give her the red hair. They give her red braids. I don't really give a shit. Like, I'd like to see that. But y'all niggas lost your motherfucking minds over this shit. And this is, I think, the fourth or fifth time this year this has happened. The nerd community needs to stop with this racist shit. But the fan community needs to bring it in a little bit on these speculations. There has been no confirmation. Same thing with the poster. Same thing with, like, other rumors we have heard of the film.
Yeah.
There has been no confirmation. And the source that everyone has got it from is Humberto Gonzalez, who has had very flip-flop results with his scoops. That's that's my biggest issue with it. If it was from somewhere else, I'd be like, okay, there's a higher chance of that happening. I don't have a problem with Zendaya playing Mary Jane. I'm fine with that. I think it'd be kind of weird when they had her be Michelle, and then in a possible, like, mid-filming rewrite, they switch the names. But, I mean, I can see her with the red hair. That's fine. You know, fucking Gwyneth Paltrow doesn't have red hair. She's a blonde. I don't give a shit. You know, Zendaya's a decent actress. I think she could pull it off. It'd be cute. You know, she'd look fine. I'm a fan. But just, like, cutie. Everyone needs to bring it in. All the bigotry and stupid shit and the racism over a speculation news report from a 50-50 news reporter need to chill. It's not that deep, fam. Just relax. Let people have fun with their imagination. We don't know, and we won't know till, like, December when those first trailers drop. Even the people in SDCC don't really know that shit. So everyone just needs to calm the fuck down. It's all right.
I totally agree.
Yeah, I know. She is MJ. No.
Oh, well, if Nick knows, then it's completely true.
Yeah. I mean, I pretty much have to agree with you. I don't think that... Like, look, it's always a delicate situation when it comes to things like this. People just get on this hype train, man. Like, there is just no brakes for any hype trains at all anymore. Like, people just can't control their rage and their emotions on the internet. Like, they hide behind their keyboards, man, and just go crazy. I mean, and they go crazy to the point where they start sending death threats to people. People like James Gunn, you know, like, for speaking out and giving his opinions, which I completely agree with what he had to say about this situation. Like, chill. I mean, in all honesty, I think Zendaya looks like MJ. She kind of has the figure of MJ.
She's pretty. She's a model. Kind of she's an actress. She can pull the shit off.
Like, she's tall, slim, almost looks like a supermodel. You know, that's how I imagine MJ.
She's very attractive.
That's what I think MJ should look like. I don't think that the color of a person's skin should have anything to do with the core base of their character, like, at all. As long as they keep the core of the character the same and their personalities the same and what they stand for as a person the same, it does not matter, in my opinion.
Yeah, because Mary Jane's character doesn't really rely on her race.
And then you have these people on the internet who say, what if Marvel just made Black Panther a white guy in the films? Would that be okay too?
No, because his race is rooted in his character. His African heritage has to do with his
they
character.
could make him South African.
They could. Well, that'd be stupid because he's from Wakanda. That's like making Luke Cage from Manhattan. It doesn't work the same way.
They could change the origin a little bit and make it work.
You could, but you would have people upset about a fictional place again.
No one would go see that movie.
Yeah, why isn't there a white
If that was
Blade?
the case.
You know how many black people are hyped for that movie? Me included.
Like, the entire... Do you know how many young black actors and actresses are trying to get in that movie?
Me?
Yeah, Will.
Not even a joke.
That's true. I forgot you take acting classes.
I don't want to
Why
be
does this
that
stuff
one.
always come up on Marvelite?
What
We gotta
stuff?
talk about
Just the whole outrage over race casting. It always comes up on Marvel.
At least we don't talk about dick jokes like CBC.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know what it is about these
No,
Marvel
at least we have a
castings, or, like,
podcast, unlike J-Roar.
Oh my god.
But the
Where did
thing
that
is,
go?
It happens a lot more with Marvel than it does for DC for some reason. Also with the whole Peter being attracted to black girls thing. Yeah, I think Peter needs a little more color in his life. I'm all for it. It's not Jungle Fever because that's racist. I'll leave it at that.
incredibly that.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So, I mean, we could literally spend all night talking about
But
this.
we're not going
gotta-
to. We're going to move on.
Yeah, but
because
unfortunately, we have to move on. We have to get past the drama.
Wait.
But
did you want to mention the next thing?
Oh, yeah, I was going to mention, actually, we might actually have Cindy Moon cast.
Oh, you didn't want to talk about
Spider-Man.
You just want to skip over Tony Ravioli.
You know what? Like, that's another character I think that people are getting upset about.
I mean, the same thing can be applied to this person,
Yeah.
this casting too. I think was
I'm gonna-
Zendaya.
I've seen him in Dope. He's a good enough actor. I will give it a shot because it's 2016. Bullies have changed a lot since then, and 21 Jump Street took the comedic approach to that. So I
Yeah.
think he's just going to be a rich asshole who's abused at home, rather than
Yeah.
someone that actually bullies Pete. Because he's definitely. I'm pretty sure he's shorter than Tom Holland. But
Yeah.
I don't know. He could be a massive asshole. He could be a tool. He could be a fuckboy. We don't know. Maybe that's how they wrote him. That could be hilarious.
Yeah, bullies have changed a lot. They become major dweebs.
Yes, they have.
What
God
else? do we
damn it!
have?
Why are Sam Raimi's Spider-Man still the best films out there? Why do they keep ruining it?
I don't know.
I don't know what
Who's
that's
making weird noises?
I don't know what the fuck that sound was.
Well, that was me making popcorn.
Stop it.
Oh no, I don't know what that
Symbols?
was. That was
Some-
not me.
Something broke down near me.
Oh,
What
jeez,
broke down?
I don't know. I'm in my room where it's safe.
it's going off the rails.
Jeez, dude. Maybe it's a zombie invasion.
Oh, fuck that.
What
I'm
were
too
you
ethnic
saying
for
about
that shit.
Cindy Moon being possibly rumored?
Yeah. So there was a young
Yeah.
Asian actress that has been cast in the film, and I think people are like just pointing fingers at Cindy Moon.
Oh, because that cast script leaked.
Cindy,
Or that
yeah,
cast call.
yeah. For those of you who don't know, Cindy Moon is also known as the new superhero Silk. She was introduced last year during was it during?
It
It was during Original Sin, wasn't it? It was during the Original Sin arc of Spider-Man, and basically what happened. We find out that Peter wasn't the only one bit by the radioactive spider. There was a second person, and her name was Cindy Moon. And what happened shortly after she gained her powers, she was stolen and kidnapped and locked in a vault for like a decade. And that's why we never saw her anywhere in the comics. And
Books
Wow,
actually
that's a
not
great
that
way to
bad.
write that out.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, remember how
basically
they
just
gave
make
Peter,
her.
remember how they gave Pete a
Let's say-
sister that they don't talk about?
It's true.
Yep.
I was about to
That's
say,
true.
they just made her Kimmy Schmidt, basically.
Holy shit! Unbreakable. She's alive, damn it!
oh my god. Well, anyways, I think that having Cindy Moon, I think, would be kind of cool as a character, but not Silk. I don't think it's...
Not so.
Okay, like, for example, if you're going to build up, rather than do Sinister Six honestly, screw Sinister Six. Build up your franchise, your Spider-Man franchise. I would like to see Spider-Verse down the line.
I would too.
Would it be too much for a general audience?
No.
Maybe. It might
There's
be.
a way to pull it off, but we can talk about that off the podcast.
Well,
Yeah.
again, Doctor Strange is supposed to be this doorway into the multiverse. So,
Ooh.
I mean,
So who knows?
yeah, who knows? We'll see.
Who knows? Kevin knows.
I've been debating that idea with people. Is Doctor Strange going to open up the multiverse? Oh, there's two ways they can open up the multiverse, and we've had this discussion in the chat before. Is he going to open up the Marvel Cinematic Multiverse through other dimensions or through other timelines? Because there's a difference. There's a big difference between other dimensions and other timelines. I mean, we can sit here and talk about theoretical physics all day long, but fact of the matter is there's a big difference between the two of them. So are we going to see just other dimensions, or are we going to see other dimensions and other timelines? Do you guys think that the timelines would be too big of a deal
Well,
for
the
the general
MC2?
audience to handle? Well, especially because there are people who are actually ignorant to string theory and the theory of the many worlds theory or theory of the multiverse, which is an actual scientific theory. People are just ignorant to that. I had a friend.
Theory.
I had it is. I contemplate it all the time, but I have a friend who I was drinking with one night, and she actually had no idea that was even a thing. She just always thought that this was it, this one timeline, and she had never thought of it. And I kind of broke her a little bit that night because it just blew her mind away. And I spent 5 hours that night trying to explain it to her.
5 hours?
Dude, it was a long night. We were drinking, but
It was a long night.
It was a long night. But, that it's just one example how ignorant people are to things like that. So, that is kind of a concern I guess I have. Is the general audience going to be able to, not, accept it, but also understand it for what it is? I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, it's kind of just food for thought to think about. I kind of went off topic there.
It's pretty neat.
Just a little bit.
Oh, my God.
Anyways,
Where
keep
were
going.
we? Anyways, so yes. All right, guys, so we're going to talk a little bit about Captain America Civil War now. So apparently the Russo brothers the other day had kind of commented on some of the characters that were going to appear in Civil War, and it turns out that Red Hulk and the Iron Spider were both at one point considered to be in the film.
Thank God Iron Spider wasn't.
Very interesting, because remember back, way before the movie even started shooting, there was those supposed plot leaks that were saying that, the whole reason why they were bringing in Thaddeus Ross was so they could have the Red Hulk in the film, and also Spider-Man would be getting the Iron Spider suit. Very interesting. And then, they comment, and, the Russo brothers from time to time, they'll speak out and say, look, everything's being considered at this point. Everything that they own is on the table for them to be able to translate from comic to screen. So, I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Do you guys think that having Red Hulk and Iron Spider would have been too much?
Yes.
Yeah. Because, just basically on my thoughts on the movie alone, Black Panther and stuff, that was a lot of stuff to put in, and even then it seemed a little, overstuffed at times. So putting in Red Hulk and Iron Spider-Man, it just would not have really gelled for the movie at all, I think.
Okay.
I think they wanted the Wasp in there too at one point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just wanted a shit ton of stuff in that movie, and
They wanted the X-Men, Fat Four Stick, everybody in there.
yeah.
Well,
Don't get crazy, man. Don't get
To
crazy.
be honest with you, I enjoyed Civil War for what it was, but I feel like if they were going to adapt Civil War, they should have done Civil War. I feel like it wasn't too early to tell the film, but in my mind, it was too early to tell the film, or to tell the story. Because of that reason. It's because, there were so many other characters. I feel like they really missed their mark by really telling the depth of the story from the comic book. And there were so many rich characters and so many rich, unique personal story arcs that were happening within Civil War. especially in a lot of the tie-in issues, and things got really deep and personal.
Yeah, they should have waited for Phase 4. That way they could have like Captain Marvel on there, Doctor Strange, all that.
Shit would have been low.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Like, I feel like for Civil War, that should have been the culmination of Phase 4. I feel.
Well, then they could have done Civil War 2 down the road.
Well, I mean, it just seems like a problem because, like, when you have Guardians of the Galaxy, you have Thor Ragnarok, Captain Marvel, and, like, Doctor Strange as, like, big tent poles of Phase 3. It doesn't leave a lot of room for Civil War to have a lot of major repercussions in this phase.
That's true. That's why I feel like they should have held off.
Yeah. So.
But they needed to compete with the BVS.
It's true.
Okay.
I mean, did they really, though?
They pulled a BVS and put everything in the movie.
Yeah,
they
but
did.
People enjoyed this movie.
Thank God they didn't put their own Doomsday in Civil War.
Yeah, there was a
Someone
scene.
called Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles.
Zemo had a Lex scene where he said it's your Doomsday.
At least he did. Well, at least he didn't unleash it. We can thank God for that. We didn't get a stupid fucking...
So what's the next topic?
Yeah, we're kind of bleeding that one dry.
Oh my God.
Let's keep this part.
So anyways, guys.
Train draining.
So, Dan Harmon, the creator of Community and also the creator of everyone's favorite, Rick and Morty, has a hand in the film Doctor Strange to some degree. Apparently he was brought in to rewrite some of the final scenes of the script for apparent reshoots that are happening. And what had happened, what had happened was, you see, someone took a screen cap of his computer screen with a bunch of tabs that had some script stuff on it from the film. And it kind of looks like in the script, it looks like it's one of the final scenes. Okay, I'm going to say this potential spoiler alert here, guys.
Spoiler alert.
So if you guys don't want to know, just skip ahead like 2 minutes. What?
Spoiler
what, Will?
alert.
Yeah. Yeah. Spoiler alert.
In the Tiger voice.
So in this photograph, apparently, Doctor Strange, in one of, like, I don't know if it's the final scene or second to final scene, he confronts Dormammu. So we possibly have Dormammu in the final, one of the final scenes of the film, which to me, I wanted to see Dormammu in the film to some capacity. Mm-hmm. I didn't, because I didn't see Mads Mikkelsen's character Caecilius just being the main villain. Like I didn't see him being evil because evil. I feel like that character, and this is just a theory, this isn't confirmed. I feel like that character is just being influenced by Dormammu. Maybe not possessed, right. but he's sort of they're cultists. I think that Caecilius and his group of followers, they're like cultists. Like you can almost pull comparisons like in like Lovecraft stuff. Like that's kind of what it feels like to me. With the whole like Cthulhu cult and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting. It definitely sets up for a sequel if that's the case.
Yeah, but
right.
The story behind this leak though, it wasn't just like someone like took a picture of his computer or anything. I mean, you can't get a picture of someone's computer like that. But it was basically like this kind of fell under the radar. Like apparently this happened at San Diego Comic-Con. Because Dan Harmon has a podcast called Harmontown where he talks about screenwriting and stuff, and he was doing a live writing demo at Comic-Con, like a live panel or a podcast or whatever, and apparently that's when it leaked. Like he had his assistant's laptop with the script on it, so that's how it leaked. I mean, it's not like we're not making this up. Like it's pretty legit here. So
yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. What are your thoughts, Luke?
Dormammu is probably one of my favorite Marvel villains, just because he falls in line in that realm of magic. So yeah, I'm actually very excited. I was actually very hopeful that he wouldn't make like a huge appearance in the movie. I wanted him to just be teased, so it just looks like this is pretty much it. So
yeah, like honestly, teasing him in one of the final shots of the film, that's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, because I mean, like in all honesty, if they really wanted to, I do think Dormammu could be like a big bad for Phase 4, like after Thanos. I mean, like if you just set him up here, and like I feel like Doctor Strange is going to be like important just because he's going to have like some sort of role in Thor. So I mean, like he's going to probably be important moving forward. So I think Dormammu setting him up now for maybe a possible sequel or just franchise-long thing would be beneficial.
No, I just hope he's just not like a big cloud fire monster.
No, he'll
They're
come
gonna pull
out of the cloud.
a Fant Four Stick and Galactus him
You'll
up.
see, you'll see a giant cloud like in a Green Lantern, and it'll be like, oh, it's just nothing but a strange thundercloud, and then you see an eye,
Yes.
and that's it.
Well, we'll see.
Oh,
And
my
then
goodness.
you're just gonna see Steven just close the portal, like, nope. He's just gonna leave the sanctum. I'll deal with that another
we'll
day.
That's
I guess, man.
That's something for Friday, Strange.
No, you gotta say it in the British American accent. I'll deal with that another day.
I'll deal with that another day.
Yeah, it sounds like
His
fucking
little-
House.
All right, guys. So I got some sad news.
What's that?
Some really sad news.
Fox?
Well,
Yes,
yes,
actually.
but I have some very sad news. Well, wait, I have some. There's some really sad news, and then there's some really good Fox news. I know, right? Just wait.
I'm
just
just waiting to see
So-
how you're going to present this, what the good and the bad is.
Bad news, everyone. Hugh Jackman has officially wrapped filming for the Wolverine threequel.
Huge Jackman, no.
Hugh Jackman is officially done playing the character. They have wrapped filming of, apparently, right now it's being called Old Man Logan. It's probably not going to be that, but
There's no spider bitch.
it's really odd because this was like a really short shoot. I'm wondering like what's going on exactly. I wonder if they had to like.
I think that started in May. I mean,
I
it's
was
been
gonna
like
say, they started back in May.
3 or 4 months
That's
now.
It's like 3 months at most.
Yeah, it's like
it's kind
average.
of usually average is like anywhere from 4 to 6.
Yeah.
6 being maximum, unless you're Zack Snyder, then you have to film for 10 months.
You
No,
mean 3
years.
years?
True. Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well, what do you guys think, man? This is his final outing. This is
It's
the last
17
time we're going to
years
see
playing
him.
the character.
Good
Yeah.
God.
Dude deserves the rest, though.
Yeah.
Like,
What if he made it to the big 2-0, though? Maybe he'll come back for a cameo in Deadpool.
He made it to the big 2-0.
I want him to come back just for a Deadpool cameo, just to say we got him one last time. That's a better
Like-
send-off, honestly, I think, than Wolverine.
yeah, like, don't make him a big thing. Just make, like, you're doing an intro credit scene and, like, there's literally a freeze frame of him fighting Wolverine. But, I mean, like, for all intents and purposes, this is his last movie.
Yeah, no, this is his last
Yeah.
movie. I mean, I think it'd be cool to see him do a cameo. Like, he shows up at the beginning or the end. He's like, hey, aren't you Hugh Jackman? I love your work. He's like, who? It's like, oh, whatever, fuck it. And just walks off.
Who? Yeah, but...
That could be their guardians moment. Just, Bub, who the fuck are you talking to?
But-
fuck it.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, it's just kind of weird because, like, I remember seeing him as a kid, like, all the way back in, like, 2000. Was it 2001 or 2002?
It was 2000.
It was 2000.
I
really?
think so.
Shit.
Yeah, it was 2000.
Yeah, well, I mean, damn. Like, again, literally, my whole life he's been Wolverine, and this is his last time. It's just weird. It's a
We
weird
done
feeling.
grew up with him. Watched him change,
Pretty much.
reboot again, fight his way through time, like the samurai Jack wizard he is. We saw
Yes,
him.
but now-
he fought a robot. Now he can,
Now his
now he's in for his final
now-
battle with
and now
life.
his journey comes to an end.
I really wonder how Fox is going to spin this in the future.
X-23 is the best way to do it. If you do Dakin, fuck you.
Dakin.
I know what I said.
No, Dawkins.
Oh
If
my
I
god.
respected
So
him, I would say it right.
I'm not going to get into
What's
this
the
right
good
now.
Fox
so,
news?
So good news, everyone. Gambit's dead in the water.
Dude, the Gambit director, he jumped ship to DC Films.
Like, yeah,
Yes,
to do
Doug
Justice
Liman-
League Dark.
Doug Liman was hired on to direct the Gambit film. He will now no longer be directing that film.
Because he's a smart
The film
man.
is... I think it's safe to say that Gambit is officially dead. Because who wanted a Gambit movie? No one asked for this, Fox.
No.
No one asked for it. It was going to
What
bomb.
was
It's
that
gonna
phrase
happen,
that you
Luke.
used earlier to describe the film that they kept saying?
What was
for
the
Gambit
phrase?
Movie? Why they wanted it so bad?
Why? I
What was
forget.
it? That he had like such a deep something.
Oh, they said that he had Simon Kinberg was saying how Gambit has such a deep history in Like the character has such like lore or some shit. I don't know.
And to that, I reply, you have him confused for a rogue, his vastly more interesting girlfriend.
You know,
Amen.
the Fox is actually scheduled to start shooting Gambit next January, so they have to find a replacement quick.
It's not going to happen. Like I'm calling it right now.
It's gonna happen, Luke. Don't
Nobody
worry.
wants a Gambit solo movie. Okay, there's
I'm
two
just
people
hyped
that
that-
want a Gambit solo movie.
Who?
I don't know, but they...
Who are the two people?
I don't know. They exist theoretically.
Yeah,
Like those two people who read Gambit solo books who are
Yes.
like, yeah, Gambit's awesome.
I think I can speak for the entirety of the Louisiana and Cajun population by saying we don't want a Gambit movie.
Louisiana
Oh
gets
my
no
God.
love.
We don't want any love, not if it's Gambit.
No, dude, you guys have like floods and earthquakes and floods.
Yeah, man.
Yes, but as long...
You know what? All
we're
that-
fine as long as we don't have Gambit.
All that money that went to the pre-production of Gambit should be helping the victims in Louisiana right now, honestly. Honestly. That would be a vastly superior thing to do with your money, Fox.
Yep.
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 Moving on.
So what else? What else do we have?
Lots.
I have to say that Doug Liman, he did jump ship to DC because he's doing Justice League Dark.
Yay.
Yes.
So he
Awesome.
can
Great.
So he can direct a
You
much
think it'll
more
be better than
interesting
the,
trench coat
than the
character.
animated one?
It'll probably not be as good as the animated one because the live actions never are.
The animated movie looks kind of... I mean, it looks fine. It looks kind of cool, I guess.
Animation looks a
Matt
little
Ryan's
wonky in some parts, but I like Matt Ryan. And I like
Yeah.
Zendaya.
I just wish Matt Ryan wasn't, burbling out his words.
He's trying his best.
So, are you guys ready for this one? This is a big one.
Lay
It's a
it
big
on
one
me.
for you.
All right, guys. Russo brothers confirm X-Men in Infinity War.
What?
No way!
My God, that sounds so true. I have nothing but the most ecstatic wowzers to that.
Wowzers.
I'm joking.
Aw.
Well, good golly
Aw.
gee, Luke, you done fooled me
However, the Russo brothers did say they're open to it.
Well, of course they're open to it.
again. A prostitute's
Who wouldn't
legs
be
are
open
open
to
to a
it?
lot of things. That doesn't mean it's gonna happen.
I'm
true.
open to getting $1 million. Doesn't mean I'm gonna get it.
Exactly.
They will.
It will now that I've said it. Now that I'm open to it.
I feel like I had to be a troll there. for a
X-Men will
minute.
be an Infinity War. Luke will get $1 million. Gambit will be a good movie.
I just
But-
like that this was all over the headlines. Yeah, they're open to it, guys.
But
Confirmed.
there's discussions, right? They're trying to mend bridges or something, or...
Well, yeah, because Kevin's a decent person with a soul.
You mean God King Feige?
Yes, God King Feige.
You don't ever
Yep.
call him by his first name.
Based Kevin.
All right, yeah, based Mr. Feige.
Based Gauntlet
How would
Kevin.
how would the X-Men be utilized if they were in the movie? And would it be the Fox, like the singer X-Men, or what?
Fuck no.
The only there's a few ways that you could spin it. I mean, obviously, you're gonna have to get over that big, huge hurdle of like, where have you guys been the entire time?
Alternate universe.
You know, how are they going to explain that? And that's definitely one way. You know, especially again through Doctor Strange, they open up the multiverse. They could have two timelines mix and mingle with each other, or you could have it to where mutants are kind of like they are in the Ultimates. They're kind of a bit of a secret society. I mean, you could literally do like that. Like mutants are low in numbers.
They've been hiding all these years.
They're very timid. Things like that. Like they're not out in the open. They don't operate in the open. Like Xavier's school for gifted youngsters is like a secret school. Like it's not. It's not publicly known that the school even exists. It's very secluded. Like you could play it off like
Or
that.
you know what, they could just do a hand wave gesture and say, "Hey, we're back."
We're back. A dinosaur story.
Hey guys.
They'll just bring him in like they did Peter Parker. It'll just be like Spider-Man. It's like, hey, I have a couple friends who could help me with this. Pan indie rock music over New York City in a giant mansion. Who are these kids with these special powers? The one that flies, the one with lasers out of his eyes, what were the other ones? The fuzzy one, and the chick with the brain thing.
Well, yeah. So, anyways, guys, I just want you guys to let us know what you guys think and how could they incorporate them in Infinity War, because we got 2 years until Infinity War.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I
2018,
think yeah. So
We have
a little less than 2 years now, because this is August and it comes out in May. So geez.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I don't know, man.
Speaking of May, you know what comes out next May?
What comes out next
Guardians
May?
of the Galaxy 2. You know what we got for that?
What do we
We
get?
got some concept art versus a space tentaclesaurus.
You mean a
Actually-
giant testicle with teeth?
It had tentacles, sir. It was clearly Japanese.
I like to refer to it as a space kraken.
But it had a dinosaur face.
That's true.
Oh,
but sometimes
the space part actually explains the dinosaur face.
Krakens don't have to look like octopuses.
Well, in space, you're right. They don't. That explains the dinosaur face.
However it stands, it's a giant monster. in space.
Yes. The incredible return
So-
of the inevitable Sky Gino. How majestic.
Is that monster going to be in the film, though?
I don't
know.
What if that was
Maybe.
Ego?
That's
No.
yeah, that's Ego.
No.
It's Ego, Luke. Confirmed.
No.
Ego confirmed.
That's
No.
Kurt Russell, dude.
It's Kurt Russell. He will be voicing a giant T-Rex faced octopus.
No, they just took a picture of Kurt Russell and they superimposed him in the image.
Oh, poor Kurt Russell. He's a nice man. He has a
Yeah,
Kurt.
but I mean, I don't know. It might be.
I
It's just
highly doubt that they are dumb enough to do that.
No, I mean, just this thing is going to be in the movie.
Listen,
it probably
man,
is.
James Gunn is into some weird shit. Have you seen Slither? But he's not that freaky. Mind you, Slither is technically in canon with the MCU, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Technically,
Technically,
it looks cool though.
Slither was a nightmare of a movie.
So I think since we're pressing for time
Anyway.
here,
Wait, we got comic-y things, Luca.
yeah, that's what I was going to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, we got comic book stuff because comic books actually matter. Guys.
I know. What we read them. Yeah.
Riri?
We sure do.
We sure do.
So we finally got the name of our new Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
What is it, Will?
It is drum roll. Drum roll, you asshats. There we go. Ironheart, which is actually kind of cool.
No, that's
Which
lame,
is also
dude.
a porn
Cancel
parody.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that made it real sad real fast. People are gonna catch wind of that soon enough. Poor girl.
Dude,
Is
is it too late to change it?
Is Bendis writing this book?
Isn't he writing
Yeah.
both Iron Man books?
I think he's writing every Iron Man
Yeah.
book.
Isn't he
He's
doing
writing
Iron
everything.
Doom? Yeah, Iron Doom and Iron Heart.
Dude, Bendis is low key becoming the editor in chief at Marvel.
But do you want that?
Dude, I think he's coming for Quesada's spot, dude.
He is.
He's
Hold
coming.
down-
He's gonna dethrone him.
Hold down the fort, Quesadilla.
Yeah.
We need you till Dan Slott gets off Spider-Man.
At least she's not called Iron Man.
Yeah, because so many people would just get their panties in a twist about that.
Well, also because it makes no sense because she is not a man.
Well, she could be trans. We don't know her story. We haven't met her yet.
She is a 15-year-old girl.
We did
not need to
meet
be
her. I
called
thought,
Iron
like,
Man.
Oh yeah,
in
we did.
Iron
We
Man.
met her in one issue where she blew up some terrorists like Tony did. Some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't care. Whatever. Marvel now.
I'll read it. Her suit looks fine. It looks like the old suit with slightly more additions.
I still want to know how she's gonna fit all that hair in that helmet.
That is what we will find out probably in the first issue. I doubt it's hard. You just got to put a cap on.
I'm gonna let you handle the next topic because I just don't care about it.
Wait, can we move on to questions, actually?
Yeah, let's just skip all
I'll
that.
say what it is, and then we'll
Skip
go right to
this.
questions. Spider-Gwen and
Skip
some
this
other
shit.
spidery, sticky people are going to be on Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. You know, the show that no
Oh,
Who
yeah,
cares?
Yeah, I haven't watched that show in months. Alright, anyways, let's go to viewer questions.
Yes, William, enlighten us.
Alright, we got Elijah asking about the Zendaya thing, which we talked about. So his other question was, who are the characters you would want to see fight along the MCU heroes from either comics or Fox Marvel-owned heroes?
Wolverine
Well,
and Spider-Man.
I want to see Blue Marvel, America Chavez, and I keep wanting to say Zendaya, Monica Rambeau. Bring in my Ultimates.
Wow.
Frogman and Demolition Man.
Toad.
No, Frogman.
T-O-A-D.
Did you just really say Frogman?
Frogman.
Dude, yes.
No, Frogman and Miss Man Thing.
No, I would honestly love to see Frogman as like a villain in a Spider-Man movie, like an opening.
Yeah,
Bring back
like
Batroc
straight
the
up.
Leaper, have him fight Spidey. That'd be funny as fuck.
But Frogman's a hero, though.
Oh,
He is.
you're
He's
You're
well,
right.
kind of sometimes.
He's a hero that feasts on the blood of his enemies.
oh.
Frogman is literally a guy in a frog suit who wanted to be a petty criminal and then realized that being a petty criminal only puts him in jail. So he's like, "Oh, I'm going to be a hero now." And he literally just runs around in alleys around New York, just like standing around. And
Yeah,
saying, "I'm
perfect.
Frogman." Like
I'm Frogman.
he has no abilities, no powers. He doesn't even know how to fight or punch or
Yeah.
kick.
Frogman
Like, he's
vetoed
literally
the
just an
crossover.
average.
The crossover we did.
Yeah,
He's an
he's awesome.
average guy.
What are you trying to
literally-
say? Frogman is great.
Can we have?
Why do you keep trying to sell
Can
him?
we have-
I'm already sold.
Can we have Frogman be an Inhuman and he fights Toad in that Inhumans v X-Men in a couple months?
Frogman can be whatever the hell he wants because he's Frogman. You guys are just being immature.
I'm not being a hater. I am apt openly to seeing Frogman in the MCU.
Next question. I already gave everything I want.
Next-
Frogman
All right.
or nothing.
All right, this one's from Waru. How would you feel at the end of Civil War II? Carol murders Tony and kind of becomes a tyrant.
well,
Dude, that's a spoiler.
She's well on her way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we reported on
Especially-
that as that we like reported on like months ago. That was like spoilers at the end of Civil War 2, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
she's
know
well
why
on
they
her
want to.
way. She just denies facts.
Yeah, the
Well,
MCU's
look
trying
at
to
this
make her
way.
their Wonder Woman
You
at the
have-
same time they're making her an asshole in the books.
You have Riri Williams becoming Ironheart, and you have Victor Von Doom becoming Iron whatever.
Iron Doom, I
And-
guess.
Iron Doom.
The Iron Doom.
The Iron Doom. Doom
I mean,
Man.
they're
Said
setting up. They're setting up new Iron Man armors for different people. I think dude, it's Bendis, of course. Yeah,
Plus,
I'm gonna
Rhodey's
say it.
dead
I think
for some reason.
yeah. Plus, Rhodey's dead. Hulk's dead. I think yeah, Tony's probably gonna die. But
But why?
not to fear. They're gonna bring him back and break continuity.
Yay!
So-
Don't you love comic books? Constantine wouldn't do me like this.
All right,
You would.
Will, you want to read the next question?
Yeah, sure. From Jalen, ask Marvelite, would you guys like a Spider-Man game with Peter and Miles, with Donald Glover voicing Miles and Josh Keaton as Peter, and a Spider-Verse game like a sequel to Shattered Dimensions? Let me tell you how fast my panties would get wet over that, sir. 0.5 speed seconds.
Dude, actually, Luke's the most excited for that.
I'm excited for that
Me?
game, too. I love both of those people.
No, I'm talking about the other Luke that's in here.
Oh,
There's
Third
another
person.
Luke in
I-
here? Who?
Ghost Lukel.
You mean Lurk?
Lurk.
Yeah, Yellow Lantern Lurk.
We have...
Actually, there's lurkers in the comments section.
True, true.
Yeah. But no, I would be really cool with that. I really like Shattered Dimensions a lot. It's probably
do
my
too.
favorite Spider-Man game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's
No,
one
the
of mine,
best
too.
Spider-Man game is the one from PS1 with that green fog in the city.
Oh, yeah,
The
that
green
shit.
fart gas.
You mean Spider-Man? The game?
Yeah.
And then 2 years later,
Yeah,
there
that
was
one.
also Spider-Man, the game.
Oh, yeah, Spider-Man 2 was a good game too, the movie one.
Yeah.
That was I like Ultimate Spider-Man a little bit more than that one. because
Man,
I think they
Fuck
perfected
Beetle in
it.
that game. Whatever his name is.
Beetle was a bitch.
He was a bitch.
in that game.
So was Goblin in that race.
What else do we have?
Oh, so many. Waru, what was your first reaction? We talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
we don't need.
which movie do you want to see most in Phase 4?
Devanshu
We don't know any of the
Boboreo.
Phase 4 films.
Devanshu Boboro Sinha, that's the question that person asked.
Squadron Supreme.
Young
There
Avengers.
you go.
I think
No, Namor.
Fuck
Namor
you.
should be in Phase
Sorry,
4.
not you. Fuck Namor.
Either Namor or the Invaders would be a cool movie.
Vegeta
All
ass
right.
bitch.
If you had to choose between Nova or Cyclops for Kamala to date, who would it be? Definitely not Cyclops. And are we talking about Richard Rider Nova or the current Nova, Sam Alexander?
I will have.
Well, why? First off,
Uh-oh.
Kamala's a teenager.
She ain't
Secondly,
fucking with no grown men.
yes. Secondly, Scott Summers is like in his 30s. No.
Scott Summers
he
and
dead?
Richard Rider are both grown men, unless you do the kid version. Which, for both of those situations, I will say...
Oh, there's a
have
kid
them-
Cyclops in the Champions comic.
I know, that's what I'm talking about.
Why-
If you do either
why
kid or
does-
adult version, I just say, have them kill each other, because Kamala is better than both of them.
Yeah, why does Kamala have to be strung down by a guy, guys? Come on, why does she have to date anybody?
Yeah.
Especially if it has to be between these two goobers.
God. Honestly, when I first read that comment, I'm like, have them kill each other and have Kamala do her own thing. I mean, they both have laser powers, so just pew pew, blang. Psh.
Yeah, can Cyclops stay dead, please?
All right, and Will, you want to read the last question?
All right, from Neil. What is your favorite costume for a Marvel superhero, superheroine? And there's a lot of more information about Doctor Strange and his opinion on Black Panther suit, which we very much appreciate that, and we read that on the actual page, but we're running out of time, so we do appreciate it, Neil. It's just late at night, and we have
who wants to go first?
Nick, why don't you go?
Me.
Okay, Luke, you go.
Nick,
Okay, I'll go. All right. My favorite superhero Marvel costume would be. There was a version of the Ultimate Cap costume where it looked like much more militarized. It had like big shoulder pads, like an actual Kevlar helmet. Like that's my favorite Marvel comic like superhero costume. For superheroine, like for a female character, I've always liked the classic Scarlet Witch and Miss Marvel costumes, like the one Carol used to have.
Yeah, those are cool.
That's good. Oh, yeah, Nick, you saw that picture I sent you of the Miss Marvel at the convention.
Yeah.
Because I forgot about that when I was in the costume contest. I'm like, oh shit, that's right. That is how that suit looks. What about you, Lucal?
Lurkle.
So it has to be a hero?
Let's extend it.
Okay. I won't extend it. I'll just say this because. Okay, I'll just say this. My favorite, I guess, guy costume is Doctor Doom. It's perfect. Like it doesn't need to change because it's just perfect the way it is.
It never really has, except for Ultimates.
Like it never really has. It's just like a dude in a cloak with like a metal suit. Like it's just awesome.
It changed in that
what way you look at it.
Movie last year.
That wasn't
like
him. That was a
but
trash can with a trash bag wrapped around it.
I'm sticking with the pages, but I guess superheroine. I'm gonna go with Nick. Actually, I like the original Miss Marvel outfit a lot. It looks really cool, like with a scarf and everything.
Okay. I'm gonna say Darcy's boyfriend.
What?
Wait, she said superhero, not god tier hero.
You know what? He is a superhero. Damn,
that's Richard Rider.
Not gods.
Wasn't that Richard Rider?
I would actually say one of like for real though. I would have to say one of my favorites is probably the Richard Rider Nova outfit. I love and adore that suit. So, superheroine though. It's a good one. It's a good question. I don't know. I have to think about that one. Oh, wait, I know. Bay, dude.
Who? Storm?
What?
No, Chloe Bennett.
Yeah.
just
from this past season when she dropped that photo for season
Quake.
3. Yeah, that Quake outfit though.
Makes a quake in your pants.
Oh,
right?
I would also say like my secondary favorite outfit would be Blue Marvel's.
Yeah, man. Boss
That
out
one's
Black
pretty good.
Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna throw in one more. Rogue's green robe thing with the hood.
Bruh.
That's a really good outfit. It's a really good one.
I agree.
Okay. What would mine be? I guess for superhero, the OG like 1960s Spider-Man costume, because I really like red and black going together. And
Web pits, dude.
And those web wings too.
Oh yeah, those sure. I don't have a problem with the web wings, but I do like how
I love the web wings.
Yeah, I don't mind them. I don't have a problem with them. I'm indifferent to them. But like, I like the way the red and the black work with each other really well. I just like those two colors together, and it works really well on Miles too. For super heroine, I'm probably gonna stay in the kind of stay around you guys with the whole Miss Marvel thing. But for Monica Rambeau, I really like how simple her outfit was when she was a Spectrum. When she was black and white.
I think this is about the 8th or 9th episode you mentioned Monica Rambeau.
Listen, man, I need to read Agents of Hate.
You gotta just marry her.
Wave.
Yeah, jeez, dude, get a room.
I need to next wave that shit. Well, who
You
else
gotta
would
be
you
like
expect?
Paul Dini and marry your waifu.
Will would literally be the only person buying a Monica Rambeau solo book.
Damn straight.
I would buy it too. I love her.
Yeah, dude.
I do too.
She's cool.
I just want my Captain Marvel's movie with both of them. Can we have that?
Maybe.
Have them be
Okay, guys.
wonderful
So
super
this
space
really
lesbians.
isn't a question, but this is more of a request.
I thought we talked about the start of the show.
Iron Man, Tony Stark himself has requested that we stop using bad words because no wonder no one sees your podcast.
Clearly that's Captain America. That's Steve Rogers masquerading.
Did we say bad language words in the show? I'm sorry. I apologize.
I said a possible slur, but
You know what? I don't give two fucks about what you have to think. I'm gonna say bad words.
First off,
you've been cussing.
Clearly,
You've been swearing for 45 episodes.
Yeah. Clearly, this is an explicit podcast, so I'm sorry if anyone isn't offended by our bad language words that we say every now and again.
Sorry, buddy, you were late to the party.
But there's like wars and famine and other things. I'm sure that you're a person, hopefully of job. You pay taxes. Maybe even have a couple kids
person,
and a wife.
Hopefully of job. What does that mean?
Yeah,
you're a person.
Hopefully,
of job,
a person
breath of air.
that is functional to your society. I really hope so. If that's the case, then I really don't see why you take the time to comment, things like that. I just had to throw that out there. But, I guess if you're truly offended that, every once in a while I say a bad language word. Well, I think you might just have to get over it.
Just swear up and down.
I think, because there are bigger things in life to worry about.
Yeah.
Let's just say that
Sorry,
much.
man.
We're just going to leave it there.
If you can't handle
for the love of gosh.
Gosh diddly darn it.
Yeah.
How dare you take
just
Gosh's name in vain?
We just say it so many times, you're going to go to HE double hockey stick, and you're going to burn there. So, straighten your mouth out.
Gonna make Mr. Bad, Mr. Shantan.
Really, I can sit there and explain the history of bad words.
Fuck has a beautiful history to it.
Well, it does. I'm just going to say this. There's really no such thing as a bad word. That's something that your parents tell you when you're 3. Words can't be bad because words don't exist. They're sound waves. That's all words are. We're just making noises and sounds. It's not bad or good. It just is. It just exists. There's no bad or good words.
They're the consciousness of our thought translated into a spoken language.
And thoughts are literally just random neurons firing off in your brain. It's...
Bro, you don't have to break it down on a biological level.
I'm just saying, things are only bad, words are only bad because certain people in society deem them bad, when in reality, they're not bad because they're not anything. They're sound waves. They're neither good nor bad. They just are.
Side note, going back to that superhero in question, I don't think I've ever seen a bad superhero in costume, except for Invisible Woman in the 80s, where she had that ugly-ass, half midriff, half naked, whatever accident was going on with her costume. I think that was the only time I think I've seen it in an ugly costume for a female character in a book.
I just want to thank everyone, for listening to Marvelite episode 46.
No, for real, guys. If it wasn't for you guys tuning in and listening and commenting, we wouldn't be doing this.
We do appreciate you.
We really do. And to Tony Stark 1, I apologize if you are offended by our opinions on your comment. I feel like that is just my opinion, and I had to speak it. So
speak your piece, brother.
But anyways, to the rest of you guys, please thank you so much for listening to this episode, and don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe to the Hybrid
share
Network.
To your friends, because we need it. We need
yeah,
that.
man.
Show your
tell
parents.
your friends. Tell your man friends. Your lady friends. Your in between friends.
Show your.
I try and tell people
hamster.
I know that I don't do this.
Yeah. We do have a Patreon if you guys would be so inclined to go and check that out and possibly support us so we can make this channel better and have even better and more podcasts, more shows, and more content for you guys. Because this is why we do this. We do this for you guys because we love each and every one of you. We love the fact that you guys listen and that you tune in and you comment, mostly positive comments. We really appreciate that. It really keeps us going. And also, you guys keep hashtagging Ask Marvelite, and that really means a lot to us too.
Also,
just
hit up people
thank
on
you guys.
Twitter if you want them on the show. Yeah.
Yeah, like Lou Delahan.
Or John Schnepp.
Or both.
Or,
On
yeah,
the
both
same
at the
time.
same time.
Or 7 webheads.
Max Landis.
Yeah.
Lex Landis? Can we get Lex
Can
Landis?
we please get Max Landis on the show?
I'm
Dude,
calling
I
him
know.
up right
I think
now.
Nick would rage. I don't think Nick would be able to handle that.
Yeah, because
I'm
I
calling
actually
him up
really
right
like
now.
Max Landis,
Scheduling.
but I understand why people don't.
I'm scheduling an appearance right now.
Good man.
All right, guys. So this has been the Marvelite episode 46.
Woo-woo.
Until next week.